never really liked Melanie Mac. Now, I am going to speed this up because I don't like the way Melanie Mac talks. I need that playback speed to be at least 1.25. But we're going to get into why Halo is gay now. By Melanie Mac. So, Halo, obviously, the whole time, Halo's been, Master Chief is just big into men. So, we just didn't know it, I guess, or whatever.
Most iconic franchises of all time, literally just changing the entire gaming industry and gamers in general.
Dude, she looks beat, bro. I'm not gonna lie. She looks beat.
Well, now it's gay. And
it's Galo. It's fun. It's Galo, bro.
Let's go ahead and talk about it. This is no surprise to people who are Halo fans to see this train wreck in place. Old school Bungie, unfortunately, the disrespect that they are suffering from.
Oh, dude, I hate this shit, dude. Bungie, the disrespect, dude. Bungie is one of the most, like, this is so bad. This is so bad. This is so fucking bad. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Already, we're fucking 31 fucking seconds into this video. 31 fucking seconds. And she's already wrong. One of the most virtue signal happy companies in the fucking world, in the fucking entire world, is Bungie. Bungie is super virtue signal happy. Also, I hate when anybody is like, oh, dude, if Bungie, they're spitting on Bungie. Bungie would have fucking went to Destiny like they were already planning on doing. They would have fucking forgot about Halo. And then one day they would have like, oh, dude, we're not going to make Destiny anymore. Let's just turn Halo into a fucking extraction shooter or a hero shooter. They would have followed a trend because you know what Bungie's doing right now? They're turning Marathon into a fucking extraction shooter because that's easier than making than rebooting your old franchise. Let's just fucking trend follow. You're stupid. This is wrong.
It's like the downhill trajectory started after old school Bungie wasn't making Halo anymore.
That's wrong. Halo 4's peak.
But then it just keeps getting worse and worse. So here I made this tweet in response to their tweet. I said the only time I ever see anything about Halo these days is when they're pandering and being gay. Make it stop, because now it's like,
this is just about women, dude. This is Women's History Month. Like, this is nothing about being gay, dude. You're the one who's being gay, bro. You're being mad gay because you're just fucking stupid.
This hashtag Women's History Month, we honor the women whose brilliance, drive, and creativity continue to inspire change.
Yeah, dude, company's virtue signal. It's the shit that happens.
Within our industry, studio, and community. You know why? Because, like, the studio is filled with a bunch of women now. And it's like, hey, I'm a woman. Women are great. I'm not hating women. But this is the problem, is a bunch of the...
I'm sorry, dude. I'm fucking sorry. I can't with this bitch, bro. I fucking can't with her, dog, dude. It's because the studio's filled with a bunch of fucking women. But no, women are great, though, because I'm a woman. But, like... It's like fucking for St. Patrick's Day releasing a green skin. This is fucking nothing. This isn't even a drama. This isn't even gay. What the fuck are we talking about?
The women that they are hiring in the gaming industry right now aren't actually gamers or passionate about gaming. Right? A lot of them are activists. Same thing when they're hiring all of these DEI hiring practices. Let's be real. We know the demographics of gaming. And I mean actual real gaming, not mobile gaming, not little girly games. I mean actual...
This is so fucking... This isn't even true, dude. One of the higher-ups at fucking Microsoft that oversaw Gears of War was a chick. I can't remember her name. She was fantastic, though. She's a fantastic fucking... she's got a channel. I've reacted to her on my channel. I can't even remember, but she's like, she understands the inner workings, and she comes at it from a much better perspective of, oh, it's just all activism. And there is activism happening. I don't think anybody who says that there's not activism happening in the gaming industry, they're just as disingenuous as this fucking idiot right here yapping, dude. This bitch yapping right now. There are people that act like that it isn't happening, and you're just pulling shit out of thin air, and you're just as disingenuous as this bitch. I want you to know that. You fucking like the pro-woke versus the anti-woke people, you're the fucking same to me. You're all fucking clowns. Because the truth is, this shit's happening. These guys are overblowing it. But like, because they're overblowing it, it's making the shit that's actually happening not look as bad. And that's my problem, is because we're allowing like shit writing, shit fucking bullshit, like propaganda shit that's happening. And instead of talking about the real shit, you need content. So you fucking woke up, saw this tweet, and decided to call Halo gay. That's what I'm getting right now. When your hair's fucking like, she like grabbed one of those electric balls and like put her mouth on it and sucked it as hard as she could, and her hair frazzle dazzled.
Mainstream, AAA. I mean, mainstream has gone really gay lately, I will say that, but that's why, because they've hired a bunch of women who care more about activism or whatever else than they do actual gaming. Obviously, there are some incredible women developers that we have seen, but we know if your studio has a significant
I like how she has to like pause and reset, and that she isn't even like taking the time to like cut it. And I'm not gonna lie, I respect the slop game. I slop it up over here. I'm just like slop it, right? But at the same time, bro, you can tell she has to reset and like come up with the bullshit in her head so she can keep the grift going, because this video has no actual point.
Percentage of females, then you know that it's probably DEI, because the actual amount of females who are passionate gamers, especially into these kind of games, just are not a significant percentage of the actual gamers who are buying these games. So one would think,
she is slot maxing. I thought I was the king of slot maxing, because I'm diaper maxing, I'm nipple maxing, I'm beard maxing, and I also am slot maxing. I thought I was the king, bro. I thought I was the slop king. But she is slot maxing like a motherfucker, dude. She is slot maxing so hard. You know what this reminds me of? This whole thing, her little yap session she's doing right here. This reminds me of that, what was that fucking drama, dude? And it was so fucking gay. It was such a gay little drama. The fucking cat ears drama. The most retarded fucking drama I'd ever seen on YouTube was the Halo cat ears bullshit. It's like, oh, we're putting cat ears in Halo now. We're putting cat ears in Halo. We're fucking ruining Halo. I was like, dude, if people want to fucking buy cat ears, they are more than welcome to buy cat ears. But it ruins the aesthetic of Halo. Dude, motherfucker, they had like samurai armor in like Halo 3, or it was like fucking Roman armor. Come on, dude. They just been doing shit. Bungie was just doing shit. That fucking 343 is just doing shit, and you're getting mad because you fucking hate 343, and you wanted to start a gay little fucking retarded drama up, and so you started a gay retarded drama. That's what happened, and that's exactly what this bitch is doing.
I think that the demographic should somewhat be reflected in the studio as it is their audience. That's what you would think, but not anymore. So also, dude, it's like
not gonna lie, it's kind of fire. I like this. I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good color scheme.
People actually buying these skins, or is it free?
Like, if it's free, that's even cooler. The fucking they did one that was like a Black History Month one. Not the one that they got in trouble for. The one before that, and that one was kind of fire. I like the color scheme on it.
I don't know. So what's also funny about this is it's just the caricature-ness of it. It's almost like The Onion or something. It's almost like whoever is doing these is making fun of woke ideology.
It's not even that. It's just like, oh, what do we do for Women's Month? How do we get people to fucking care about Halo? Well, there's that iconic image of the bitch with the fucking muscles, dude. The bitch with the muscles. Just do a skin that looks like that. Do a skin that looks like that. It'll get some buzz online. You'll get retards like Melanie Mack here to complain about it, and people will show up.
But that's how you look at all this woke ideology in general. It has gotten so insane that it looks like it's a joke, like an old Saturday Night Live Mad TV joke, but it's real. This is what they are doing for women. I'd rather you just give me pink. Just something else. If you're really gonna try to give,
dude, a Rosa Parks skin. Yeah. the ad for the Halo skin is just a spaceship, and it's got like one black it's got like an armor that's all black sitting in front of an armor that is all white, and it said, "Don't let them put you at the back of the spaceship." And that's the ad. No, don't let them ever put you at the back of the spaceship.
Women don't, but here's the thing is actual women who are playing these games. I used to be in the PMS clan way back, like back in 2009. I was in the PMS clan and I was in the Halo division for Halo 3. So I was in the competitive Halo division.
She just refuses to get up. You go to get the skin. You have to unlock the skin by asking her to get up. That's how you get the Rosa Parks skin. You're like, please, can you get up? I need this skin. I will not get up. You will not make me go to the back of the bus. You will not make me get up. And you're like, please, I just want the all black skin. No, I will not get up. And it's just like a 15-minute like bargaining contest. You're just going through Skyrim conversation logs in Halo just to get this skin.
Vision. We would do practices, all this kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, those girls were hardcore. They were not like, oh, give me this Women's History Month skin. No, 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 no. No, obviously those didn't exist, but just saying, all of a sudden...
They were hardcore. These ladies were fucking hardcore at Halo. They didn't even need to play with their hands or feet. They just shoved the controller up into their vagina and kegeled for the win. Kegeled for the win. They don't need a Women's History Month thing because they can kegel a fucking plus 1,000 KD ratio, bro, with their fucking vagina powers.
In these spaces, it's like women... Female gamers and a bunch of women who started gaming because streaming took off and stuff. I don't know. They just want to be treated differently. They want to be babied. Oh, back in my day, PMS clan days, all that kind of stuff from back then. I know PMS clan's kind of gotten woke now. I still have love for PMS clan, but just saying, like, I've seen the Pride logo, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of unfortunate, but just saying there's still some great people within the PMS clan, so I don't want to like knock that. But yeah, back in the peak PMS clan days, we wanted to be taken serious, and when we were playing against the guys, we didn't want to be babied. We didn't want them treating us with kid gloves. Like, oh, if we wanted to be able to hang, okay, you tell us to get in the kitchen, we're going to tell you to get in the garage, like that type of thing. We didn't want people babying us. So just the difference.
This video would have been so much better if she would have just been in the kitchen and not been recording.
Now is insane. And this is just a joke. And so then like you have this from Black History Month. Again, they just went.
That's the one. That's the one. Isn't that fucking fire? I'm sorry, dude. I don't like this just popped up into my thing, dude. Dude, we got the fucking Wakanda. We got the Wakanda dick guard, bro. Come on, bro. That's a little bit cool. It's a little bit cool. It reminds me, it's like, oh, dude, you just got killed by a Spike Lee joint. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking care. Who cares if they pander, bro? I've never understood this shit where it's like, who cares if they pander? Is it cringe? Yeah, dude, but they're a company trying to get people to play their game. Like, this is different than when a game sits you down and fucking lectures you on why you're a piece of shit because you don't have the exact ideology that the game wants you to have. That I stand with these guys on, right? I will say that I fucking hate when a game stops the gameplay to tell me how much of a racist, homophobic piece of shit I am when I haven't done anything but buy this fucking game. I don't want to spend money for you to tell me I'm a piece of shit, right? But when it's just a fucking skin that you don't ever have to equip to your character, who the fuck gives a shit, dog? Who the fuck cares? This is a nothing burger.
Full out caricature. Like, hey man, get out of Black History Month the skins, man. Surprised they don't have like a joint. What is going on?
Dude, if they had a joint, I would buy that skin. Remember when they used to do like the Call of Duty weed things? No, I don't smoke weed. I'm not like, not. It makes me paranoid. I get weirdly paranoid. Not my thing. But remember when they used to do that shit with Call of Duty? Like, not gonna lie, it would have been funny. And they got backlash for what they did was they fucking virtue signaled too close to the sun and named it like, it was like some fucking racist caricature of it was like an African word, but it was like super fucking racist somehow. And so they woke too close to the sun, or whatever these fucking guys call it. They fucking shot themselves up with their virtue signal, burnt their dick off, and landed back up in Sadland. But like them doing shit. Are white Christian males welcome as well, or are they still garbage? Ugh. Pandering. How about you guys focus on making good Halo? That's a valid point. I mean, the multiplayer still has issues. That's a valid point. But like, she hasn't even made that point yet. We are fucking 5 minutes and 40 seconds into the video, and she hasn't talked about like, well, maybe instead of these fucking marketing campaigns for pandering, maybe you guys should have like fleshed out your map rotations, because that is still a problem in Halo Infinite to this day, where you will hop onto play like quick games and you will play the same map 5 times in 2 hours. Or not 2 hours, like an hour. You're playing like the 5 you'll play a map and then play the same map 3 times, and then play a different map, and then the same map 3 times. That it makes it feel like the game has no maps, when I know it has a gajillion giggity schmoodle amount of maps. But that's an actual criticism. This is good. This is good. This retarded. Are white Christian males welcome to play, or are they still garbage? That's just fucking, you're fucking being as much of a race baiter as Halo's being. That's where I fucking look at you and you're like, you are the pot calling the kettle black.
Fine. And then here you have the Pride Month stuff, which I made a video about this when it happened. They're probably going to do it again. Just as the disrespect, dude, it's gay. The disrespect, especially with Halo in general, which started, and I know people don't like it when I say this, but Halo had some very Christian inspiration. The original Halo did. I mean,
it had some, but it also had at the time some pretty anti-war messaging in it as well. It was definitely. So the backstory on a lot of the Halo stuff was the United Nation government was kind of going to a lot of these places and squashing regimes, which was kind of a metaphor for the Middle East at the time. So there was some anti-war messaging in it as well. So you could even make the argument that the original Halos were kind of woke too. You can literally, this is the thing about something that has a good story, right? Or has like actually good writing, is you could have somebody from both perspectives look at Halo and be like, yes, it's for my side. Like, you look at Halo 2 and it kind of shows like the backside of a coin, right? Where you're understanding what's going on and why these your enemy thinks the way they do, and how they utilize propaganda and stuff to rule over them with religion. I mean, honestly, Halo 2 has a pretty anti-religion message, to be honest. Pretty anti-religion message, because you see how religion has corrupted the Orbiter. But that's the thing, you don't have to take that message away, because the writing is so good that you can go and take whatever, like, you can insert yourself into it and take what you want out of the story. The problem with a lot of writing now, and where the real point is, where I actually, when this whole shit started with the like, get the fucking politics out of gaming shit, it wasn't like I was saying games were, for me, it wasn't, I knew games always had a political side, but the storytelling has to be where you can look at it and one person can take one thing and another person can take another thing, because that's the beauty of art. Trying to force your opinions on somebody is never good writing, because that's going to take precedent over the writing itself, over the storytelling, because you have an agenda to push. So you have to make sure in your mind, you're like, am I making sure they get the message enough? And when you're asking yourself that question, when you're presenting that to your audience, you've over-presented it already.
Master Chief, John 1:17. His name referenced the Bible verse, John 1:17. So, yeah.
Yes, and there was, and like, to say, there was just like, at the time, there was just a bigger group of people and a lot of different, the problem now is, and this is something that is true of the industry, and this is a true thing with Hollywood and a lot of this thing, is there's not enough different perspectives sitting at the table, and that is a problem. And I think diversity in thought is something we do suffer from right now, and this is something she suffers from, because she's not willing to look and try to understand the other side at all. Now, my thing always has been, I look and try to understand the other side, unless the other side is trying to tell me to like support terrorism. I'm not gonna do that. Hassan reference. But when it comes to like looking at this type of shit, it's like, yeah, dude, I don't care if fucking gay people play Halo, and if they want a skin that represents them, who fucking cares? As long as the main campaign doesn't stop the story to tell me how I need to stop what I'm doing right now to go fucking march in the street for gay rights, like, who fucking cares? This isn't like affecting you. You can still play the fucking multiplayer. You saw this shit on Twitter, you got mad and you spurred out. Who the fuck cares, dude? Grow up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't like it was inspired, right? It had some like Christian inspiration to it. And so to do that and then now do this, which the Bible calls an abomination. The disrespect, man. The disrespect to classic Halo.
That is like such a wild. And here's the thing. Some Christian sects do believe this. That's 100% fair. Like, that's understandable. A lot of religions don't like gay people, but like, that's like, the Halo wasn't like this fucking ultimate Christian game ever. Like, in fact, again, dude, I think that Halo 2 has some pretty harsh anti-religion sentiment. Some pretty strong anti-religion sentiment. I mean, the whole game, or half of the game's campaign, is centered around the fact that religion has corrupted the minds of an entire alien race. So, I mean, like, you literally go after the banished, which are just non-believers. So, it's, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like, there could be some inspiration for Master Chief's name having some ties to the Bible, but, like, this is such a fucking stretch.
The disrespect to the roots of classic Halo. Halo used to take themselves so serious. They had like this Bible almost of like, hey, we're not going to break any code on this, any comics that got made, any third-party partnerships, things like that. It was like, here's our code of conduct. We're going to be extremely strict. We're going to, yeah. That got thrown all out the window after it got passed off to different developers. And it's just been a giant train wreck ever since. But yeah, I miss the good old days of Halo, man. But those days are definitely long gone now.
Like, what the fuck are you even talking? Well, yeah, dude, they've been gone for a while because Call of Duty came out and literally took what Halo was doing and sped it up, and Call of Duty killed Halo. Call of Duty 4 was the Halo killer. Plain and simple. That's what happened. And Halo's been trying to play catch-up ever since. I mean, even Reach, even though Reach was fucking, I'm not right-wing, but I don't care about skins if the game is fun. Well, and here's the thing, I'm what Hassan and all these fucking left-wing guys hate. I'm a fucking centrist, slop-tubing gaming creator, right? And I think that these people that try to fucking pull straws and pull fucking strings until the sweatshirt unravels to make their point are just as retarded as the people who do that. Because, like, there's people who literally will make a video and talk about why, like, Wolfenstein isn't made because Trump is president and because Trump's a Nazi. Dude, you can't have Wolfenstein in today's world. It's like, these type of strings are so illogical and so fucking retarded that it baffles me that somebody would sit down and think, I'm gonna record this shit. And this is the same shit, dude. It's the same shit. They're all the same. They just don't see it.
And now you got all this gay crap. And I think part of it is, if you remember back during like the BLM crap and things like that, there were these streamers that would say, why aren't these companies talking about this? Or they would even go after other streamers who weren't talking about that too. If you didn't put a black square on your Instagram or something like that, then it was like, oh, we see how racist.
By the way, I hated that. I fucking hated that. I don't like when you force a company to take a political stance, because I don't think a company should not be taking a political stance. They shouldn't. Like, and that's just, like, blatantly obvious. And, like, before, like, the BLM thing, I don't remember Black History Month being that fucking controversial. I don't remember it being that controversial. It was just a thing. It happened, and then, like, Gay Pride Month happened, and we moved on, right? But, it like, this shit, like, blew up. It all became about, like, everything became about fucking me. Everything's me. And, you gotta fucking... what about me? And this shit was then forced onto these companies. The companies were worried about being, like, attacked by some of these fucking online zealots. And it's happening from the right now with the anti-woke guys, too. But they were worried about being attacked, and they started fucking bending the knee. And for the longest time, like, a lot of, and I understand why there's why like people like her exist. I understand, like, there was so much from the other side for so long that now there's a pendulum swing, and it's gotten so fucking crazy toward one side, favoring one side, that now you're going to have the opposite reaction. That's just how things work. But because of that, this is how you end up with people like her. And then on the other end, this is how you end up with, like, people like Noah Sampson and, like, what's some of the, Ethan is online and all these bread tubers. This is how you end up with these people, is because they, in their mind, they're fucking, like, they're fucking activists. She uses the word activist like it's it's some sort of, like, fucking derogatory term, when that's exactly what she's being. She's being a little whiny online activist. She's a right-wing SJW. That's all she fucking is.
It's your being, and, like, I didn't do that black square thing, right?
I'm really glad I'm so glad you told us you didn't do the black square thing. I was really worried about it. I was like, after watching 7 minutes and 56 seconds of this video, I was worried you did the black square thing and you were just a liar. But now I'm glad that you proved that you didn't. You're such a powerhouse, Melanie Mac. You just have so much fucking power emanating from your being right now that I don't know how to handle it.
But it's just like, hey, we notice you, everyone who's being silent. Silence is violent.
Dude, what the fuck is this ad? What the fuck is this, bro? Dude, what the fucking AIDS is this? Dude, this is what happens because I watch Nux Talk You sometimes, bro. I watched Nux Talk You like a couple of times, and all of a sudden, I got bullshit ads on my fucking thing. Thanks, Nux, you fucking piece of shit. You fucking dirty fucking VTuber.
We see you. Basically, it just got insane. It was not only, hey, even just shutting up wasn't good enough for them. It was like you had to virtue
based ad, dude, that was a wild ad.
Signal their cause, or you're a bigot. You can't, even if you're silent about it. Silence is
I hated that. I will agree with her on that you don't, just because somebody disagrees with you or doesn't want to talk on a subject does not mean that they're a fucking violent person, or like silence is violent. I thought it was the stupidest fucking thing. You shouldn't force anybody to believe the same things you believe. I don't want Melanie Mac to watch this video and think I hate her for some reason, because I'm just making jokes, dude. I'm just having fun. And she can think whatever she wants. She can have whatever opinion she wants to have. She can do whatever stupid content she wants to make. And I'm going to keep doing my thing. And I don't ever think that she should conform to my ideas, and I don't want to conform to hers. I don't like this, like, thought policing. I've never liked thought policing, because at the end of the day, your opinions are your own, and nobody can take that from you. I know that's just such a fucking, like, wow, brain cum explosion, dude. We're jizzing the air follicles with some big brain power when I really didn't say anything, but we're in a type of society where saying the most basic fucking things sometimes matter. They seem profound because people can't understand that you can have multiple different perspectives on a situation. I hate this, like, everybody's against you or everybody's for you mentality, when there's some people that just don't give a fuck.
Violence, guys. So, yeah, what we've seen is some of these activists that start working for these companies now, and then now, yeah, even though people have been over this, but they are still on and on about this. Like, disabled replies, they know. Oh, and don't even get me started on a TV show, Master Cheeks. The disrespect. Oh my gosh.
I mean, that show was just ass. The show was just ass. They didn't know what it wanted to be. They didn't know they didn't love they didn't have any love for Halo. And I hate when people, like, try to defend the show, and a lot of people will defend the show just because of the outrage, and then they'll find something about it they like a couple things that were good about, like, the first season or second season or whatever, and they'll, like, defend it, and it's like, dude, the show is fucking ass, dude. The show literally ruined, like, how Master Chief meets Cortana. How the fuck do you fuck that up? They, like, fucked it up so royally. When I saw Cortana just pop in, I'm like, this is... What? This isn't how it worked at all, dude. This is fucking wrong. You did it wrong. It's just so all over the place. It doesn't have any good pacing. It follows characters that you mildly don't care about. There's so many problems with the Halo show that weren't really about. It was mainly that it didn't care about Halo. That's the big problem. It did not have any respect, because this goes right back to the egos of a lot of these people who are making shit like this. They have overblown egos, and they think that they're the most important person in the world, and that it's for them when they're trying to sell it to an audience. Like, when you're trying to sell something to an audience that already has a pre-existing fan base, you're trying to appease that fan base. You're not trying to appease yourself. You're not trying to appease your artistic endeavors. You have a little bit of stretch here and there, but to go in and just brutally fuck up something because you know better, that's what I got from the first season of Halo show, is they knew better than Halo did itself when it first came out.
That should get more sales, like, for real. That's the thing, is if you want to appeal to women with these games, just keep doing what you were already doing that was good, and women, if it's good, then some women are going to play it. But if you're going to
well, they couldn't keep doing what they were doing because it didn't work. Like, Halo has to evolve in some way. Like, Halo needs to do a lot of things to, like, win back. They've done a lot in the right direction with Halo Infinite and its gameplay, but the fact that it released like fucking 6 maps. That wasn't, or like, it was 6 maps, but like 3 of them were like big game maps. There was only like, I don't know, there was like no maps, dude. There was fucking no maps. It felt like it was just like you were playing the same 3 maps over and over and over again. So I actually took a break from Halo. My wife ended up loving it, and she plays it. We still play it to this day. I think it's a lot better now, but it took so long to get better, and they drip fed content so fucking slowly that there's a reason why people fucking left Halo, and it wasn't because of this ideological bullshit. Because, to be honest, most of this shit doesn't matter. This is just fucking yapping. This is just other drama that pops up, and this is the only time anybody's probably fucking even talked about Halo Infinite since the game dropped.
Try to specifically change things up for women or make this more appealing to women, you're going to lose the women who are already
They literally aren't even trying to make it more appealing to women. They did a Black History Month one, so they did a Women's Pride Month. It's not a fucking profound concept. It's Microsoft. Microsoft tries to fucking virtue signal on every single fucking holiday. Why? Well, you think that they're just gonna stop out of nowhere? No.
Fans like myself, and you're not going to get enough regular women. I mean, we've seen this happen with like what Marvel's been doing.
They did a Christmas skin. They did a Santa Claus. It wasn't Santa Claus, but they did a Christmas skin. Are we gonna get mad at them because Christmas and not everybody's Christian? So there's your Christmas. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? This is stupid.
MCU and all that. They keep trying to appeal to women more, but they're losing the actual. Just make something cool. Just make something cool and women will play. Like Gears of War, man. I when Gears of War first came out, huge fan. My cat right here, he's 15 years old. I named him Coltrane because from Coltrane from Gears. It's like Gears actually had a surprisingly bigger amount of female players than would have been anticipated. I'm talking classic Gears before they started adding the female, like, actual playable characters, right? Girls loved it. It was like...
Well, and I know that there is some shit about, like, Gears of War where it gets preachy or whatever. I don't really like the gameplay of Gears of War. I'm going to be honest with you. I really like Gears of War 2. I love the story, but the gameplay... It's why I haven't played Gears of War 3 is because I'm not really in love with the gameplay of Gears of War 3. I don't like cover-based shooters. I never have liked cover-based shooters. And it's one of those things that, like, I know that there's some issues with Gears of War 4 and 5, and there's a lot of people that talk about how it's woke or whatever. It honestly just looks like... I tried to play Gears of War 5, I think, and it was just like a bright, happy game, and that's not what Gears is. Like, to me, it's like a dark, sad, depressing, grimy bloodfest, and I think they just lost... They never understood what made Gears of War, and that lack of understanding was the problem with where the series was progressing. Now, E-Day does look promising. E-Day does look promising back to its roots, but we'll see what they can do.
Not something that you would anticipate girls to like, but hey, we did. It was cool. They can appeal to a lot of the girls who grew up with brothers and stuff like myself, but hey. So anyway, there you have it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As always, if you want me to read the Bible to you, you can check out my Bible channel at Bible Time with Melanie Mack. Thank you all.
Dude, I am not about listening to you read the Bible to me. Remember back when COD versus Halo was still a thing and people called it Galo? Yeah, it's canon now. Halo died with Noble 6. I mean, like, everybody knows Halo's been in trouble for a very long time. And here's the thing. I actually think Halo Infinite's campaign is really, really fucking good. I actually really like Halo Infinite's campaign. Did it need to be open world? No. No, but it was fun to have an open world Halo game. It's like when I was a kid, when I first played Grand Theft Auto, my first thought was, what if Halo was open world? And I finally got that. So it was like awesome for me. I really enjoy Halo Infinite's campaign. I liked Halo Infinite's gameplay. I think that their biggest problem was UI, their lack of maps. Then when they had maps, there are issues with map rotation, which makes the game just annoying as fuck to play. There's a lot of issues with Halo that could have been fixed, and instead they focused on, I don't know, nothing. They just let it fucking die, and that's Microsoft's biggest problem, is they don't try to like fix their games. They just let the shit die, or they'll get it to like a decent spot and then they'll abandon it. That's just kind of their thing. But I don't know, this was fucking stupid. Like, the Halo is gay now is just such a fucking stupid thing. It has nothing to do with the video. She was like mad because of women, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm downplaying and like being disingenuous about her argument, but it's a fucking stupid video, dude. That was a fucking waste of time. And I know people are gonna be in the comments telling me I'm a fucking waste of time. Okay, my bad, bro. My bad. But like and comment, dislike too, dude. Dislike the fuck out of the video if you don't like it.